Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Today the plan is to go into the Crimson Courtyard Plus to get the Venom Axe, because I have an idea that it could be a very silly trinket for the Legion once we actually get a Legion on this file. So the plan is to go in with a Flagellant. I'm actually going to have the Ancestor's Portrait on him, hoping to push him to a level 3. However, math may not math that way. So he might end up like on borderline level 3 with 13 out of 14 experience, because I can't remember off the top of my head what experience a level 2 short's going to do. I think it's 2 and then plus 67% resolve experience might be like 3 instead of 4. So we'll see. He also has the pre-digestive acids, which on hit will debuff bleeding resistance. I'm going to be bringing Constance, which we all saw last time that she can get a lot of bleeding and damage versus bleeding, and I'm going to up that with damage versus bleeding with the Bloody Feather, and plus 15% damage if a corpse exists. Now, something I didn't notice about Nobusuma's Glare last time, so yes, it does give accuracy and extra accuracy if in beast mode. However, the 15% crit isn't 15 crit, it is 15% crit. So she has a 4.6% crit base right now, and will get more once she goes into beast mode, so that's going to be like a 5 to 6% crit, nothing too insane. I didn't math that out last time, but yeah, we're just going to be mainly going with Feed the Beast, Thirst for Power, Crimson Downpour, Castigate. I'm going to be running Curtis, our Heir, again, just for de-stressing stuff, so he is going to be going in with the Nento, however you pronounce that, to do stress relief. However, I will be actually taking off Research, so I can take Letter Opener, so I can get Musashi's head working, so on crit buff others for plus crit, then Vetra again for just healing. So hopefully this works out. I will be leveling up some Constance's stuff here, and Curtis, just for de-stressing, and some of Vetra's stuff. I have Phaser on her, but I think I'm going to be going with High Voltage this time around. I'm really tempted to try out Overcharge for plus damage. So we're going to try that. And then let's go. I just got to go up. This is why, partially why we have bandages at least. Actually, should be doing that with the Heir. Shoot. Alright. So, promotion. Get that lovely resolve experience up. Make sure he gets the level up. Then let's bleed the back two, because the naturopath can actually get rid of bleed if I remember right, and he can heal. Yeah, there's the heal. That's not a horrible bleed. She can kind of heal herself, so I'm not too concerned. We're going to transform, and then I'm going to Crimson Downpour, so it's only going to do like 2 damage to each. But then it'll put the 4 bleed for 3 rounds, and the plus bleed received on them. So 10, 10, and 6. And then she goes again, so I can't Crimson Downpour again, but what I can do now is Feed the Beast. And if I hit the Invigilator, 12 heal. I did want to overcharge and see what this kind of does. But he's going to take 5 damage from that. But 92 damage for 1 round. And then 13 bleed there.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
And unfortunately, no one's getting the heal from this thing, it looks like. Yeah, you can heal your stress.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
She could potentially take him out with that. We'll try. I think that is that's a blight and a minus chance to hit. The overcharge is for the entire battle. Wow. Let's try this again. I was gonna high voltage, but I want to try some things. Take you out, so you stop healing.
Give them no quarter.
And de-stress yourself. Chomp. Really, it didn't take him out. I mean, I knew it was 12 to 20, but yeah. Can't high voltage him.
As the fiend falls,
Let's have some fun.
faint hope blossoms.
Invigorating feathers, that's always a good one.
Push on
For
to
different
the
healers
task.
usually, but we got a portrait from the Heir. That's never a bad thing. If I give him a blood, I might get a decent trinket. What's their health looking like? Okay. So let's do amplify for now. Up healing received. Get the riposte just in case, because turncoats kind of mean like that. I'm gonna hold off on redeem for now. And let's do Reign of Sorrow, just get the bleeding on the turncoat, because screw the turncoat. Saw this one coming. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. It's especially not what I wanted. But Vetra said no.
Destroy them all.
Okay, letter opener. It's one heck of a letter opener you got there. Well, since there's 2 left, I'm going to castigate and try to stun. She literally just flipped her sword and tried to impale him with the hilt. Alright, well then. High voltage. Kinda surprised that didn't crit. Just doing what I can. And feed the beast.
Their
Heal her.
formation is
1 left. And he must be a little scared after that. Feedback loop.
inspiration and improvement.
Feed the beast. Or Castigate. No, this still does the most. Although, all the others have a lot more crit on them. Yeah, we'll still do this. Finishing him off with letter opener just seems so cruel.
The enemy crumbles. Glittering
Means Saw Hunter,
trinkets and baubles.
plus Scouting Chance minus Party Surprise, and Ring of the Snake, which I've never actually used. Spiders and a tick. Can I just finish him off with high voltage? I really don't like these things.
Be gone, fiend.
Go, Vetra. I appreciate that. And take out the one that can still take an action. And then you. Yeah, let's do the bleeding. Didn't think that would heal her for some reason. Why did that heal her? That was thirst for powers. Self plus healing received. Why did that heal her? I am very confused. Okay. Sure. And now we'll do this. We'll give you... We'll try this again. I'm trying to get heals off, but it's not working correctly. Oh.
Great is the weapon.
And because of the bleed, we're not going to get the heal. And a letter opener. And it bleeds out.
A death by inches.
You know what? Let's use a bandage just to make sure he doesn't bleed out. I do have wine and food just to make sure I can have heals if I need it. It's just not the biggest deal.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Oh good, I am using Curtis. I kind of forgot about it and was like, oh wait, I should be using him. I am using him. We're good. Oh, this could be a stressful battle. Okay, they're bleeding. You know, I don't think the Duchess likes that. You're telling her to mind your manners and slapping her, and doesn't she already have a feud with you guys? Yeah, we'll do Amplify. Then... transform to this. Crimson Downpour the back. And y'all are bleeding for 10 again. Which is enough to take out the back row. Then we're gonna thirst for power. 10 and 6, so both of them are bleeding out, so just one Cocotte left. Bleeding for 4. Snifter to share? Let's heal Vetra. You can have a taste. Not so happy about that, are you? And then kaboom.
Destroyed.
I know it hurts, but
Success so clearly.
I actually kind of want these.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I think the snakes can go away. I definitely need these busts. And then citrines can go away, because screw the citrines. And actually, let's just do that. Why spiders? Why spiders? Back by 2. Now what I'm not sure about, yeah, I can't use Crimson Downpour, but we can just munch on spider. Not sure it tastes like chicken, but you know,
Cleansed from our lands.
especially these ones. Giant ones probably don't taste good. And then we will high voltage.
Back to the pit.
Move forward. We're pretty much good. Blight may hurt. Blight does not hurt. Promotion! 40% resolve experience. So now he's got over 100% between everything, I think. If those, like, are additive. We'll just do this. Now he bleeds out. I was gonna heal Vetra, but we don't necessarily need it. And then you can do feedback loop. As long as I hit the Weber, I'm pretty sure I take it out. And then that heals everyone, yeah? Finally? Oh no, it doesn't because it's the last hit
Trifling victory,
of the thing.
but a victory nonetheless.
I've been trying. I've really been trying. Okay, back with the Heir. Bandage this. Really, only got blood. Not that I don't need the blood. I actually should take that over, say... Oof. How long do I got? 4 rooms. I'm gonna need the food. High chance of needing one of those. Screw it. Now here's where I'm tempted to use a shovel, but I don't think I can risk that one, because we got 3 things that we could potentially need to go through, all of which could have a shovel I could need to use. Of course you're guarding. Why wouldn't you guard? Promotion! Yeah, let's take out the manservant. That'll bleed him out pretty well. Affliction. Now, if you munch on manservant and take him out, that heals everyone. Decent amount. I mean, that entire hit is now healed. Except for the blight, but you know, whatever. Crimson Downpour, bleed him out. Bleeding for 6. Amplify the healing. Snifter to share, just... Actually, I don't need to do that. Litter opener. Okay, 6 and 11. So what we're going to do is redeem to heal. And castigate. Looks like a little slugtail.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Suppose I should do this with him. Anything good? I mean, the Fleet Florin could be... This other stuff I'm not too concerned about. The Charm of the Isles, hear me out, depending upon who you're using, could be up to like 2 to 3 damage around. It's very good for what it is. Yeah, we'll take that. The fleet florin is good because anti-having speed is good. I'm just not sure I want to get rid of the supplies for it. And we can get rid of the leather brace for that. It's a bit better of a trinket. Alright, so what we're going to do here is overcharge the Duchess. That way she does almost double damage. I'm pretty sure that the Flagellant is going to level up how I want him to. So that means I can just de-stress her.
Soothed. Sedated.
He was minding his manners. He was sharing. He was sharing. Yeah, 12 to 20 is a very good chance of taking her out.
Decimated.
Alright, and then you take out Sycophant if you can. We'll put a decent bleed on it. Feed the beast. Oh, that's because it does extra versus bleeding. However, we'll still go at the one in the back. Got a plan. Bleed it out. If it bleeds, it dies. Snifter to share. I know it stresses you up, but it de-stresses the Duchess. He really does not like sharing, does he? And then I guess feedback loop.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Just so she can get a little bit of de-stress from taking him out. Okay.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Yeah, we're fine. They can eat. That's fine. And this is what I wanted these medicinal herbs for, because it gives food. But yeah, I'm not going to risk it without food.
Mechanical hazards possessed.
In we go.
Intent.
And looks like I didn't really need anything there, huh? I will risk it. De-stress the Duchess a bit. Use shovel. I probably should have done that on the Heir, but nonetheless. A lot of heirlooms from this. Not that I'm in dire need of anything anymore, but... Okay. 3 Invigilators, all of them suck. You know what? Let's overcharge her. That way I can just take out 1 right now and feed the beast. And then we'll de-stress her. Owie. Well, it's not the one I was going for, so I can still take out an action. 12 to 21. Well, he still has bleed on him for 5. Unfortunate. We're still going to be seeing all 3 of them. However, he does go down on his next action, so I've just got to worry about the other 2 now. They really do not like Curties. Okay, let's go all out. If I do this, that's 12. I was thinking of doing Letter Opener, but then she can't do Feed the Beast, and that 3 to 5 damage is not worth that. So we're still just going to do a Snifter to Share, lower stress. See what we can do here. 1 drops. If I do Feed the Beast, that's not going to crit. But what I can do is it bleeds for 4. Now let's stun one. I tried. Also reduced damage, so that's a thing. 1 drops here. At least he didn't go for Curdy's. A little bit of damage reflection. What's your speed now? 2. Their speed is 4, so they're beating him speed-wise. I'm not even gonna try there. Just go for damage. So if I bleed him, he goes down. I can't high voltage, but what I can do is overcharge. And then between bleed and this hitting, could go down. Taking what I can.
This expedition.
And that is that, correct? There's no more rooms, no more curios I can get. Can't even go back to the treasure room with the blood, so let's head out. We got the Venom Axe or Venin Axe, I should say, for shenanigans later. A decent amount of gold that should help with some trainings. We got a very good amount of heirlooms for a short. Damien hit level 3 like I wanted. He did get gifted, which is healing received. Hazardous, so plus 10% burn rate on Curdy's and Farmstead Scrounger. And then Lurker on Vetra, which does not go good with her LED camping.
All my life I could feel an insistent gnawing in the back of my mind. It was a yearning, a thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated.
Huh. Amorphous Atlas. With enough time and scraps of information, even these twisted lands may be temporarily charted. Place your trust in her claws. Do not waste this rare boon. Buff stacked to 40% and 20, respectively. Idle gem hunters gain 1 resolve level. I do have a gem hunter, correct? I do not have a gem hunter, so they're not going to gain a level. However, plus 10% scouting on next quest. That goes to 40%. Plus 5% monster surprised on next quest, and that goes to 20%. I have everyone in the stagecoach, so I'm not hiring anyone. Is there anything fun here? So the Splinterwood Shaft for the Bowman here could be kind of fun because there are a few things that, like, you want to throw them on a bleed team. This is good. There's another one for a blight team, and I think there's one for a fire team. So that's I might actually go grab that. So nothing else here is looking really too juicy, if I'm being totally honest. That is to say, it's all apprentice level stuff. So I really do need some money, so let's figure this out and have some fun. I think she has a bleed. So the plan here is we're going to be going into the Courtyard Plus in this medium, trying to get the Splinterwood Shaft for the Bowman. Hopefully planning for when I do get a Bowman that he can go into a bleeding team with that if I need him to, because the Bowman has those multiple forms and, well, he's kind of cool on a bleeding team. Few things to note here. I don't remember the Dreamer too well, even though I used them in my last estate. I just remember that they're a transformation class, and I remember that their transformation is a little weird. I think it's like they take damage on every attack or something like that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be using them in their normal form or if I'm going to be using them in their transformation form. We'll see, but the plan is to originally, because this is partially a bleed team to use them in their transformation form, so I can use the finger and have plus bleed versus marked, because I will be having Al mark if possible, and we'll see. Otherwise, I have the Corsair again, Ching, to do disembowel, face me, 1,000 cuts, all that jazz. We also have Josephine the Auntie to get me some money that I desperately need, and upping our dodge, hopefully keeping us alive as is too. Other than upping our dodge right away because she will have plus speed, I do have Musashi's head on her. That way if she crits with nervous stab, she gives other people plus crit. So she can do that like every other turn rather than trying to give it to someone that I know is going to crit and then hopefully wanting them to crit the next turn. They're not going to, and that can, when I forget about it, just screw it up. So that's gonna be the plan. The other thing is I know the Dreamer has a nightmare, so I might run into that when I get the camp. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Let's see the map here. Gotta explore 90% of rooms. I'm gonna pop out here, get this curio. I didn't bring blood. He's useless. So we're gonna go down, then left, then up, then left, then go back down. Switching to the Auntie before I forget. So we want as many of those as possible. I'm gonna leave myself 2 shovels, so this is fine to use on a first time.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
And I keep as many heirlooms as I can as well, but this is a money run, not an heirloom run. I still don't remember who's good with traps. Ching is the winner. Corsair. Alright. So like I said, we're going up. I wanted to leave myself 2. And that would be safe. But I have 2 people capable of healing, and if I switch trinkets around, like, Josephine becomes a decent healer, but I also have the invigorating feathers on Al, so no matter what, he should be healing for 1 health, I think. So digging through by hand shouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
But that's the last one of those I'm doing. Alright, Brigand Treasurer. Let's hope I get what I want from him. I'm actually going to do this right away. So I want him down. So we're going to get our crit up if I can.
The ground quakes.
He has 3 health left. Ching. There we go.
Disadvantage.
Now I don't have to worry about him buffing everyone or buffing himself. Now we're going to pull the Fusilier. And basically waste his action. See, knockback 2. And activate riposte, so this would put the gunner kind of back where he was. That's kind of funny. So originally I wanted this to be a bleed team, but this kind of works in a sense. Disembowel. Let's do that. Bleed the cutthroat. Probably should have done face me, but yeah, whatever. Plus Eldritch, all heroes -1 stress. What does she do in this mode? Mark and stun. Mark, stun, and pull. Waking Nightmare it is. That's done. So I do gotta figure out what this does before it's crunch time. It does damage her to do that. That's kind of what I thought. All lucid skills plus damage received for 13. This is lucid mode, yeah. I actually, reading comprehension, yeah, should test that. We're gonna mark you too, just because one of her skills. I figured that was about to happen. Eldritch Speak. And no riposte anymore. Get crit. I suppose that's not a thing. Plus damage received, plus... Nah, let's just do this. Take him out.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
I don't think I can do the finger on him. Yeah, this is lucid mode, the other one's dreaming. Gotcha. Plus damage versus marked. Plus damage versus human. Wait. I'm slightly confused. Plus 60% versus marked. Plus 60% damage. Plus 25% versus humans. What's the extra plus 60% damage for?
Destroyed.
Okay, well, got a few trinkets there. That's actually really good, and a lot of money. I like money. I like money a lot. So when she puts on the mask, she goes dreaming mode, or lucid mode? I'm gonna go to the left here, just cause, floor rooms, all that jazz. Hey, got a shovel. I can dig more. They can eat. Probably a good plan, because Al didn't heal for what I wanted him to. Going back, then going back down, then we'll explore a bit more. Actually, this room right here, the next room to the left there, I don't plan on exploring, because if I just go all the way to the end, that should be 90% of rooms. So unless that scouts to be something important looking, I don't plan on going there. So we'll see with scouts, but... yeah, we'll keep on top of stress here, not actually activate the fight. Wow, another hunger check. Yeah, room battle with Curio. This is why I brought medicinal herbs.
Packs laden
I don't think the skeleton key is too important in here, but I could be mistaken. Ticks. Okay. So, let's up our crit. We didn't up our crit, that's fine. Still gonna take one out.
obliterated.
We are going to heal Al. And I guess shifting slash one? We can riposte. Let's do that. Not that I'm expecting it to go at them because it's not marked, but you know, it's a chance. It's a chance. And we're bled. It's not a bad bleed. Up crit. Even with Musashi's head. Huh. I love the little cat. I love it so much. That won't damage. Okay. One down.
Therefore,
Make sure it doesn't get that hit.
Maintain the offensive.
Now the 3 bleed might be worth using.
A faint
Ooh,
blossoms.
rare antique. Bandage. Not at all how I thought I'd be using this group, by the way. Just thought I'd point that out. Okay, let's just up dodge. That doesn't seem to be working as I wanted it to. Yeah, we'll just do 1,000 cuts. Get the sycophant. Then you... Abyssal Artillery the sycophant. I love that that can hit the front rows. Definitely worth the trade-off. You'll do Waking Nightmare. Mark your target. Love that it's stunned. Pull for damage. Fine. 5 to 9, sure. Up dodge. And let's take her out. Probably should heal there. Just because we're taking damage on every hit. Let's disembowel. That'll do 4. I know I could up it to 8, but eh.
Annihilated.
More antiques. I'll take it.
Victory's mount. So
Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential rooms left. What I'm gonna do here is we're gonna camp and take the crests. Gonna eat for the stress and the slight healing there.
Rats in a maze.
Right, insomnia, more damage if in lucid mode, more bleed, more stun, chance. 10% scouting for 1, so that'd be 5. What else do we got here? Scouting chance on her would bring it to 8. On your feet would up accuracy, which wouldn't be a bad thing. That'd bring it to 9. Alright, yeah, that's a plan. So insomnia, plus damage. This is a big thing I want there. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one, but plus scouting chance for 6 battles. On your feet, plus accuracy. We did not get the plus stress, so now sail by the stars, plus scouting chance, and scouting chance if torch below, which we're not going to get, but that's fine. Then, I think the best plan here is going to be to strange powders for all the resistances on the Dreamer, just because she's going to be probably the lowest on health. Then I have 1 left, so Curious Incantation for minus stress on Auntie. They're upon us. Just the Coven. Just the Coven. Okay. Up dodge. Invigilator hurts. If you do 1,000 cuts, you move forward. Let's take out one of the rogues.
Decimated.
I mean, I was kind of hoping that would be a succession of attacks, but critical hit is critical hit. Back by 2, now hopefully that you can do some stuff with the Dreamer. Shifting slash moves you forward and everyone's almost in position. Gotcha. Actually. Yeah. We're gonna do shifting slash just in lucid mode. Which seems to do a lot more damage. Up dodge. I just realized this isn't like a red face. That's a glowing eye, isn't it? Alright. We're gonna mark the image.
A devastating blow. How quickly the time.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt with the bleed. But then you can take out the rogue. Two to 4 with 10 bleed. Yeah, screw it. The finger. 10 bleed just is so insane. He goes down on next.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision.
Oh, Josephine.
And approaches.
Oh. Okay, good dodge. Okay, 10 bleed, 8 health. Go at rogue.
Slowly.
I would have preferred to heal, thank you.
How a life is taken.
Suppose I can do this. And then that. I don't think the keys are worth anything here. So we'll do that. And then continue on. I think I'm going to stay out of lucid mode for a bit. Just while I heal up in the next few fights. But yeah, that's working really well. Not at all what I thought I was going to be doing for this place, mind you, but working well. Up dodge. Crush Sycophant. Heal Anti. Sycophant goes down. 2 left. Dodge worked out. I'm happy. I mean, can't win them all. Let's go with the gentleman this time. Just before he gets that stupid riposte of his. I was really hoping for that crit to go off. I think we're good. I mean, I know bleed, but I don't need to transform her to take him out, so didn't need to get the damage on us. Yeah, I might as well. I was really hoping Al would go. But that works. Alright, taking what I can.
Success.
I'm definitely taking the Dried Phantasm. I know I don't stun much with her,
The light.
but it's great. Just what do I want to get rid of? I have enough crests for now. Should have known better. Okay. Moving on along, I'm going to take the 1 damage rather than use another bandage for that. And survey says 3 gentlemen. Okay. Definitely upping dodge because of Rib Cracker. Then, if I did Disembowel, I'd bleed for 4, hit up to 6, and crit. Otherwise, I could just take him out. Yeah, he has dodge. Okay. I'm gonna Vuln Hex one of the gentlemen. So I am gonna go into lucid mode here. We're gonna do finger, lead him out versus that. He goes down on next. Why did I Does she get a riposte if low on health? That's a thing. Okay, I do need to heal her. That's what fortifying vapors are for. Emergency. And now I need to heal Josephine.
At the very precipice of oblivion.
Shen can take out one. So no skewering repartee. Healing an emergency. I think it was guaranteed for one at least, so there's that.
Death. Unforeseen.
Oh no. This could be bad. Screw my luck.
More disappointment.
Alright, what can we do? Really? I mean, I know it's like a 70% chance to hit, but missing 2 in a row. It's my Fire Emblem luck right there. The 80% chance to hit, I'm gonna miss.
Stage for heroism. Or
I do need to get those back, so let's do this. We got 2 kind of bad bleeds right there, so I do need to use those. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. And I think I'm gonna do that. And I'll let the heirloom drop. I don't have blood for him. Okay, so there's 3 people. 1 food check probably right there. Let's do it. There's an obstacle right there, so I can't smash this. Although L's gonna, you know, do his thing. There is a chance I get out of here on this. Nope. Okay. Gotta go to the room battle. It's 1 fight, so that's why I can go in now. There is a chance it's a really, really easy fight. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep with Musashi's head just because... Actually, this no longer works before I get too invested in this. So we're gonna go Sacrificial Stab, we're gonna go Hands from the Abyss, we're gonna go Demon Pull, we're gonna go that, and then we're gonna move you here. That way Josephine can still do Invigorating, Fortifying, all that jazz. You can still heal. Yeah, everything else should still be fine, I think. I think actually what I'm gonna do is take off Getaway, because now she cannot be stealth, but if I get surprised or knocked back for whatever reason, Rope Dart will pull her back in place, and I'll do that. And now I have more of a reason to use Disembowel? No, I don't. Okay. We're definitely, I think here. I think what I want to do is go at the Sycophants, because I don't want to go at the Cocottes. Have them do... They have Damsel in Distress, I think it is. I know it's not on the list right now of moves they have, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't been taken off. Where they can force someone else to guard, and then while I'm taking out the guarded, or the person guarding them do the thirst and heal. So let's just get rid of these things. And actually, I'm gonna do, wait, minus damagers is not marked. I don't think that's worth it for now. We're gonna stun you. I know I could up my dodge, but I really want... Never mind. If that heals for too much, I'm not going to go for it. Yeah, that's top end hit. Never mind. Up and dodge. Crimson Curse isn't the worst thing in the world. I mean, it's not great, but it's plus speed on the ante, so I'll take it for now. Make it harder to get hit. Not who I want to hit. But the crit made it worth it. Alright, let's do Sacrificial Stab, get rid of the other one. Now it's just these two damsels left. Cocottes. It's not much of a shift there, is it? I think it's plus speed though, and damage. Alright, so you do you. Actually, just Sacrificial Stab. I was going to stun one, but if it gets rid of one and then the Corsair can go into the other with more damage. Midnight Minuet. Plus damage for 1 round. Plus speed for 1 round. So she might actually be going first.
Precision and power.
I mean, I should not have to do another thing. Picking what I can. I'm going to trade out these, and I should be golden. Unfortunate about the Dreamer, but I'm still kind of learning to play them too, especially with the transformation that damages them on hit. So I probably should bring a better, more reliable healer. I did forget what exactly the transformation did on them. I had an inkling, but I couldn't exactly remember. 15,000 gold. Kind of was hoping for a bit more, but sometimes you win, sometimes you lose the ante. I think I forgot to interact with a few things with the ante there too. A lot of heirlooms though. A few trinkets too, which is not bad. Wieldphobe on Ching. Hieromania, which I do believe I need to get rid of on Josephine. Dawnbreaker, which plus torch gain from skills when L skills get rid of torch. And evolves into Daybreaker, and then got Antsy, which I do need to get rid of. Okay, so I can spend a little more here to get rid of some trinkets. Ringmaster demands a challenge, which gives me a really, really good trinket, so I am going to go into that with some of my level 3s. All this carnage left the Ringmaster bloodthirsty. She seeks worthy challengers to clash with at her assuredly fair odds and terms. Step up and glory and gold could be yours. So before I get sidetracked, you go there. Constance can go there. I actually need to get rid of Antsy before I get rid of Hieromania. Okay. Stagecoach. Ooh, I've been wanting the Uncrowned. And I don't think I have an Arbalist either. Okay, so Arbalist, Uncrowned. Uncrowned has a few weird things. I think he's one of the only characters with combo points, which go into his finishers plus damage per combo spent plus damage per combo spent. So they're interesting. Not entirely sure how to use him. I've used him a little bit on the testing estate to kind of figure him out because he's a unique one, but oh. Okay, and then the Eroded Garden Guardian, which is a apprentice version of the Garden Guardian, is also available. So for the Foreigner, the Crimson Courtyard trinket is available. Ignores Stealth, which is huge, plus crit versus marked, plus stress on miss. Despite the horrors I've faced here, I still dread the moment this gooey, watchful mass makes its move. Makes me wonder if I'll ever make it back alive. I might go do that. I had originally planned on going to do this because I really want the Buffonata, which, as you can see, plus damage while bleeding, bladed, marked. It goes well with a lot of heroes. Like Iris, every turn is going to get bladed. I think the Examinate has the same thing. There's a few heroes that do the same with marked or bleeding. There's trinkets that you can use to get those on a few things, so it's really good. The fingerless gloves I'm not the biggest on, so I can hold back on that because the Buffonata is basically the trophy here. That's going to be the number there no matter what, and I would get 30,000 gold, which I'm kind of lacking on. So I could go, say, do the Garden Guardian or the Hallowed Harvester, and then go do the Ringmaster if there's a better trinket available. So next episode might be like a boss run or something like that, because I would like this. I like the Foreigner, and ignoring stealth and plus crit versus marked would be really good. I'm just not sure what I would want in that. There's a few good things that I could do. Actually, I have an idea. It's just getting to him that's going to be the problem, but I have an idea for the Eroded Guardian, so I'm probably going to do him next. But yeah, that'll be the plan, and we're sticking with it. If I can remember it, and if I can read my own notes, because that's the thing. It's really a thing. You'd think with the 20 notes I have plastered to my monitors, I would actually read one or two of them once in a while. That'll be it for this time. It really helps out the channel if you like the video, if you liked it. Dislike the video if you dislike it. Comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. And otherwise, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please, have a good one.